all the information you gave us about the Villa-Lobos Museum and things like that. I will put that information in the Mundo Art site.
Yes.
In the links section.
Yeah, and I will give you my research group at the university has on our site the rules in English, in Portuguese, and in the next couple of weeks we will put Spanish on as well.
That's great. And now we are in Barcelona, of course. I just mentioned that at the beginning because you came to teach at the Barcelona Festival of Song,
which was wonderful.
So I would like to ask you about your experience and what were you expecting when you came before arriving, and I would like to know if that expectation was fulfilled or if it changed, or what did you imagine before coming that it would happen?
What I already knew about the Barcelona Festival of Song was pretty accurate, but that's because Stella Brandão had told me what to expect, and Aymar Santinho also told me what to expect and what kind of work is done here. So it was pretty much what I expected. The level of the students was, at least this year, extremely high. Mm-hmm. And that was, I think, a little bit better than I thought, mm-hmm. than I had expected. Because often at festivals that are open like this, mm-hmm. you get people who don't sing very well, or who don't work very hard, or mm-hmm. Who want to come to Barcelona on vacation, and well, I might as well do the course too, I don't know, maybe not, but I would imagine that happens sometimes.
And not for us. I think at the beginning the level of students was a little bit lower in terms of technique, but they always have to come to study very, very hard because we have almost 60 hours of classes in 9 days.
Yeah.
So it's like they know we are coming to work, and also the type of student or participant have been like shaping. Like now it is different, and it's more focused. Now in the last 2-3 years, more voice teachers are coming. Professional singers with doctorates, masters, and like very high level, because I think there is a necessity in the United States especially, but in the whole world, for teachers who know about this repertoire. Yeah. Because this is not taught anywhere else. I mean, not in the system. At least if they were to study with you in Brazil, if they did their career there, they would know Brazilian repertoire.
They would know Brazilian repertoire, but I've lived in Brazil for 32 years and I know nothing about Colombia. I know almost nothing about Chile. A little bit about
Catalonia, perhaps.
Bolivia, because of Agustin Fernandez.
Yeah.
And I have performed his music in a contemporary music festival.
Mm-hmm.
So I know about his music. And most Brazilian students think that all they really know about Latin American music is Ginastera y Guastavino.
Yeah, I think this is the case for all musicians, because every time I said to people, I'm specialized in this repertoire, so they specialize. Perhaps he only sings Guastavino and Ginastera, who knows, or Villa-Lobos also. Yeah. When people think in Latin America.
I have a student singing a set of songs by Salvage,
mm-hmm.
But it's in Spanish.
5 canciones negras.
No, de niño.
Las canciones de niños. Sí.
Which are beautiful.
So we are also focusing on the repertoire in Catalan, which is also a huge repertoire.
Which I know nothing about because I don't know how to sing Catalan.
So now you know.
Well, I missed the class. I got here late.
No, but you know.
But I know a little bit more.
About, and it will be easier for you. And I mean.
Yeah.
So next year.
Next year I will sing in Catalan.
Of course.
I must sing in Catalan.
And what would you have a student, a voice student, a beginner?
Mm-hmm.
What would you recommend to him or her in terms of repertoire or attitude about music, vocal music in general?
well. A beginner is hard because a beginner will only go in the direction that his or her teacher sends her. You know, if his teacher says, "Oh, there's really nice music in Brazil," they might be interested in finding out about it. But if, you know, or Colombia or Peru or whatever, but if they don't have a teacher who's interested in that, it's hard to find. But my interest is with my students is that they keep an open mind and try a little bit of everything. And our students at the university, myself and my colleague and my doctoral students are constantly doing contemporary music. So they see people singing contemporary music and they know that it's possible. So fortunately our students aren't closed to the idea of 21st century music, because many are, and because they don't know about it.
Yeah, it's true.
One of our students here at the Barcelona Festival of Song this year, Angelina, was telling me, Angelina Davy, was telling me that her teacher does a lot of contemporary music, and so she does contemporary music. And people say, "Oh, well, your teacher will ruin your voice because you're doing contemporary music."
So probably
it's just a matter of knowing what to do and how to do it.
Having a good technique. I mean, you are able to sing wherever if you have a healthy vocal technique. But also, I think that the advice you are giving to young students is also a very good advice for voice teachers, to have an open mind, to be open to new repertoires, to be open. I mean, because we are, all of us have grown up in this Eurocentric system. So perhaps many people, most of the singers and musicians, never have had the opportunity, the contact of any kind with this music. They don't even know it exists.
Until recently, really, in the United States, even, for example, using the United States as an example, young singers didn't sing American songs. If you went to sing in English, you sang British songs, but in the last 100 years, there are so many American composers, as in the rest of Latin America. And now they are selling anthologies by American composers, and students are expected to sing songs by American composers. But when I went to the university in the United States in the 70s, that was not required. That was not something that you had to do.
So hopefully this is a trend we will follow. This is a very good example.
I hope so, yeah.
In terms of Brazilian music, what would you tell people? I mean, why do you like this repertoire? Why you personally like this music?
Well, I basically dedicated academically and musically my entire career to Brazilian music. Because now academically I'm working on the diction and I want to spend my retirement traveling all over, teaching people how to sing Brazilian music and teaching them something about Brazilian music.